Hey, man, I do what I do.
Share her own citizenship nightmare. This after we were first to share how a Florida man who spent his entire life living and working in America recently discovered he's not a U.S. citizen when Social Security denied him benefits.
You gotta go then.
These are snapshots of Cynthia Downs' life on the farm in Chattahoochee, a small city just outside Tallahassee. The land and her husband's family for generations is where the couple have called home for more than 30 years. It's where they raised their girls, started their own hobby farm, and are well into training the next generation. For Cynthia, it's the perfect life for a small-town American girl who always assumed she was American.
I just didn't.
Mom was Canadian, her dad American. She says the family moved to the States when she was just an infant. She's called America home ever since.
I've done everything everybody else does. Never.
You did everything except get your paperwork straight. Shout out to TRQS. You got to go. Somebody put that ICE phone number in the chat room. Put that ICE phone number.
No red flags.
That is until she went to renew her driver's license a few years ago.
You find out that you're not an American citizen when you're 62 years old?
Yes.
What did you think of that?
I thought it was crazy.
Since then, Cynthia says she's been fighting to prove her father's American roots, digging up school records. Her
emotional. Why?
Because
you got to get on up out of here. Don't need all that talking. Where's the ICE phone number? Because somebody put the ICE phone number in the chat room. Can somebody put the ICE phone number? I think ICE has a 1-800 number because they got to go. They got to go. I voted for. I want them all gone. You got to go. Okay. You got to look. I don't care how many grandkids they'll come see you in Canada. Canada's nice. Isn't Canada nice? With Quebec, speak French. No, you got to go, baby. You got to go on now. Come on now, Mimo.
Won't be able to collect her Social Security retirement benefits.
That's too bad.
About $2,000 a month.
This is a lot of money.
Yes, ma'am, it is for me.
You're getting emotional. Why?
Because
we're gonna put good use to that Social Security check, baby. You got to go. You ain't from here. Okay, you from Canada. Okay, you should have checked the paperwork before you got here. You can't show up talking about let me hold my check, and you ain't from here. What you want us to do about it? Huh? You should have thought about this a long time ago. And you got to get on out of here. Go on. Somebody call.
It just tears me up every time because I just thought I'd done everything right.
You didn't do everything right. You didn't do everything right, ma'am. Okay, obviously. Okay, you didn't do everything right because the government knows. Okay, shout out to Quantum Solace. You got to go on now.
And now, sometime that I get the money I earned, I can't get it.
Who do you blame?
I think it's the system.
You didn't earn it. Okay, you're not from America. You need to go back to Canada with Trudeau, or whoever's up there. You need to get out of here now. I done told you already. We want all you foreigners gone. Okay. Okay, how many taxes you paid? None of that. I don't care. Let me tell you something, white folks. White privilege is not going to save you from that trailer park. All you need to do is get sick one time and your whole savings are gone. And you know that. You've been given the illusion of superiority to black people, but you're not. Look around. Your towns are dying. Your wages are stagnant. Your health care is bankrupting. And Donald Trump is going to give a gold card to a bunch of millionaires and billionaires to come to this country to drive up the cost of living. Your leaders still living in gated communities, and your children are overdosing on opioids in the trailer park and the rusted out factory towns. That's what's happening with your goofy selves. Have you ever considered maybe you fighting on the wrong side? Your enemy is not black men or black women or poor people or immigrants. You're on welfare. Who would you think your enemy is? Poverty. You keep on fighting other struggling people. So you never turn your energy towards where it needs to be directed. Stop falling for the same lies that have kept our ancestors poor for centuries. You need to go ahead and demand some changes and laws and whatnot. Stop trying to keep your foot on our necks. Let's focus on some fair taxation, policies that benefit poor folk and working class, not just Wall Street. Stop being pawns in the game. Look, the wealthy folks never intended for you poor whites or any of you, they never intended for you to be rich. I know the reason that you hold on to your white privilege, because when you see a rich white man in office or in power, you think one day that can be me. So I'm going to identify with him and support him. That's an illusion. You'll never be that rich, ever. Most of these rich people who say they pull themselves up by their bootstraps, they inherited the money. So you'll never get there. Most you can do is try to build wealth over generations. Might be 100, 200 years from now. Somebody's going to have to do something dynamic. Shout out to Alicia Ashby Johnson. We got 19 super chats. If you get to 20, that'll be plenty. See, you white folks need to understand that these rich white folks, they needed you to be angry at the wrong people. They use you over and over again. And they throw you away when they no longer find you useful. Don't you think it's time for you folks to stop being foot soldiers? Start fighting for yourselves? See, the real class war isn't black and white, it's rich and poor. And I'm not saying race doesn't play a part in it. The problem is they're winning because you won't see it. And you all need to wake up. Nevertheless, I want to thank everybody for coming through. Shout out to everybody who came through. I hope y'all appreciate my time here. I spent a lot of time working on this. I wanted to let this thing flow through. I want to give a big shout out to all the beautiful people here. If you guys enjoy my broadcast, make sure you come back. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that if you all would subscribe to the channel. And that being the case, this is Uncle D. And as I always say, on behalf of me and Buddy, somebody type Buddy in the chat room. On behalf of Buddy and I'd like to say good night to you all. And this is Uncle D, and I am out.
Black family left in pieces. You don't talk to me, you speak to Jesus. All that love, keep it. Passport, we out, we on the beaches. Sunday service, tell it to the preacher. Yeah. Black family left in pieces. You don't talk to me, you speak to Jesus. All that love, keep it. Passport, we out, we on the beaches. Sunday service, tell it to the preacher. She got degrees, educated, lot of independent talk. All her girlfriends single, ain't nobody get to walk. All the men are at the airport, overseas trip. Wanna fight mid-flight, told us all to leave shit. You're lonely and you're desperate. Family used to matter, only black lives got you trying to buy some baby batter.